This is the biggest and most sought after neighborhood in Cypress, Texas, with insane amenities and the most flexibility in terms of housing prices. Welcome to Bridgeland, baby. A two-story closet, man, this is
You'd have
insane.
to buy me more clothes to fill it up.
All right, my friend, welcome to Bridgeland in Cypress, Texas. This neighborhood is so jam-packed with amenities that makes other communities jealous, like they are in a high school drama. If you're thinking about making a move to Cypress or just simply curious what life looks like right here in one of Houston's top suburbs, this video is gonna be for you. Samantha and I are gonna take you on a journey today so you can explore all of what Bridgeland has to offer. We're gonna go over some of the world-class amenities that are located right here in this wonderfully massively large, like I can't even fathom. You just wait until you hear the stats how large this freaking neighborhood actually is. And then we're gonna do a couple of really nice home tours together. We're gonna show you an average home, and then we're gonna show you a super luxurious home. So without further ado, Samantha, you ready to go?
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, Samantha, how big do you think this neighborhood actually is?
I don't know the exact number, but I know that it's massive just from driving through the area.
It's huge. I got my cheat sheet here, so I'm ready to read off some stats to you guys. Okay, 11,500 acres. That's
Holy
how
moly.
huge this neighborhood is. It's practically its own city. It has about 20,000 homes, or it will be about 20,000 homes by the time the development is 100% complete. That's insane. So now you know how big the neighborhood actually is. Let's talk about home stats, because everyone wants to know what's it going to cost to get in a community like this. What do you think the average sales price is for this community?
I would guess somewhere in the 500s or 600s.
Close. Yeah, actually you're kind of right. Okay, so we got 386 total homes for sale right now with an average sales price or list price of $605,000, and the average price per square foot is around $204. Now that does include new construction and resale. So those of you who are looking strictly for resale and you don't want to deal with the problems of working with a builder and all of the mess or the stress that comes from that, you don't have to. You can go the resale option. Or if you prefer new construction, you can get it here all day, every day. There are tons of new construction. As a matter of fact, the two that we're gonna go tour today are actually some new construction inventory homes. One is actually a model, but. So let's move on to the resale. There are 93 currently active right now, as of the recording of this video. Of course, all of this could change by the time you see it. We have $350,000 to $2.3 million. That's the wide range that is as far as like what is listed right now.
Yeah, you could literally get entry-level starter homes all the way to custom luxury.
Exactly, yep. First-time home buyers, you can definitely come into this neighborhood. You want something super luxurious, you got it. So the average price point for a resale home is $651,000 with a $201 price per square foot. Now, new construction, for those of you who want some new construction, now here's a little bit of interesting numbers. I've had to pull these off of the MLS. $325,000 to $2 million is the current list range right now, list price ranges, with an average, get this Samantha, average of $577,000.
Interesting.
So $577,000 for new construction on the average point, or $651,000 on the average resale. That's kind of interesting if you think about it, right?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, that's
usually your new construction is pushing the higher numbers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So, but however, the numbers could be skewed a little bit because it is average, right? Because you do have, you know, those 2.3, 2.4, 2.6, so it's going to skew the numbers on averages. But the median for both resale and new construction were actually pretty close.
Yeah. It's also good news for, you know, sellers. If you live here, they're obviously holding their value really well. There's not really, you don't really lose value because of the new construction.
Yeah, which is what we all want at the end of the day. So we're already here at one of many amenity centers. You're gonna find dozens of these little water parks scattered throughout all these little, you call them pocket neighborhoods or little villages, lakeland, prairie land, all the lands and all the woods, right? They're all here. Somebody got in trouble. Ooh. Okay, so this particular section we're in is called Lakeland. So this is the Lakeland Amenity Center. Really, really cool. You can see they have the water park. I don't know if you can see the camera here. I'll definitely put up some drone footage, but we have a pretty sweet water slide. But here we go. We have a junior Olympic pool. We have a diving area with 2 platforms. We have a shallow area with volleyball nets, which is pretty cool. There's actually a pool for smaller kids with a small slide. And they also have 2 30-foot water slides. So those water slides behind me were 30 feet, multiple splash pads. And then this area over here, Samantha, is gonna be our activity center. And then we also have a state-of-the-art fitness center here in this particular section of Bridgeland.
They literally have everything.
Yeah. So that's just one section. Now there are plenty of other sections and plenty of other amenity parks, Dragonfly Park being one of them. Now Dragonfly Park is actually really cool. It's about 25 acres. They have a state-of-the-art activity center that includes a pretty awesome fitness center. We have flex rooms, playgrounds, spray grounds, tennis courts, open playing field, basketball courts, dog parks, kayak launch, hiking and biking trails, and the swimming complex features a fitness pool and a fitness lawn, which is kind of cool. Leisure pool, and it does have a beach entry as well. And all of our personal favorites, we also have a lazy river. I love a good old-fashioned lazy river. Yeah, exactly. That's where you're gonna find me and Samantha, is in the lazy river right here in Bridgeland.
I don't know. I think you might find you over there on that slide.
You'll definitely find me on that slide for sure. And what's really cool is that in Dragonfly, they have a rope swing for the kids, so they can rope right on into the pool, which is pretty sweet.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Reminds me of your childhood.
It does.
Rope swing into the river.
Yep. Okay, so the next amenity center is gonna be Long Wing Landing, which is a new-ish amenity center that just opened up. A lot of that stuff, the newer stuff, is gonna be on the other side of 99. Now here in this area we're at right now is pretty much where it all started here in Bridgeland. Now, Long Wing Landing is actually pretty cool. They have, it's gonna be located in Prairie Land. They have pools, you're gonna have splash pads, you're gonna have a shaded playground, which is definitely nice for us parents. I don't wanna stand out in the freaking sun all day and watch my kids play. Put me in the shade and let them go have their fun, right?
Yeah, all day, every day.
We're gonna have fitness centers, we're gonna have clubhouses, activity centers, and that particular section is actually located on a 40-acre lake, which is pretty cool. Very similar to this one here at Lake.
That's what I was gonna say. It's pretty similar to this area because there's a fitness center right there behind you. We're on a lake right there behind you as well.
Beautiful.
And they have the same pools and everything here, so.
Yep. Let's talk about the trail system here, which is freaking phenomenal. There's over 250 miles of trails that are located here in Bridgeland.
Wow.
So let's talk about one of them. We have Cypress Creek Nature Trail. So it's over 1,000 acres and it's 6 miles of trails. And what's really cool and really neat about that is the secondary trails are gonna lead off into certain areas where you can do mountain biking, like deep into the woods. Just be careful, don't get lost.
That's interesting. Sounds fun if you like to mountain bike.
So as far as amenities, now, like I said, we're here where it all started. Back towards the front, you can kind of see a glimpse. I'm gonna put up some drone footage so you guys can see. That is the Lakeland Village Center. That's where they have a local bar, they have a local little brunch area called Local Table and Local Bar, actually. So it's actually pretty cool, but they also have a little bit of shopping over there that you can do. And you'll find across Bridgeland, you're gonna have a lot of different little village centers like that. In like Prairie Land, you're gonna have your own little village center. Like you're gonna have all these different areas. So you don't have to travel far. Even though this is a massive community, you don't have to travel really far to get somewhere. It's like HEB, for example, where we just came from, actually.
Yep, right
to
down
get
the
you
road.
some brownie bites and me an energy drink because we've been filming all day. But yeah, so you don't have to travel very far, which is kind of cool. So it's kind of, you know what it reminds me of? Not so much, but it does a little bit of the Woodlands, of how each little village has their own little center.
It reminds me of like the old times where there was like the old little like downtown square.
Yeah.
And then they like built a community around that. Those little village centers kind of remind me of that. They're like an old school like downtown area with all these like the things you need: food, drinks, a gym, you know, and then you have your community around it.
Yeah, which is pretty sweet, honestly.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
it.
Okay, so if you're anything like me and my family and you live through faith through Jesus Christ, you have plenty of options here to choose from. What's really cool is the developers actually thought about that whenever they were designing the overall master plan for this community. And so right here in the heart of Bridgeland, there are a couple churches that I'd recommend checking out if you do want to explore what this community has to offer. We have Houston First Baptist Church, and then we also have something called the Foundry. Both of those churches are great. I'd highly recommend you to go check them out. But it's really cool because you have options to choose from here. You don't have to travel far if you do want to explore another church, if you're moving from out of state and you want to find another home, or if you're just here locally in the area and you're still looking for somewhere to call home. Okay, so schools are a big factor here in Bridgeland. Now, this is probably one of the main reasons, besides the insane resort style amenities, why people choose to call Bridgeland home. So this area is actually going to be zoned to 3 different school districts, believe it or not. That's how massive this freaking community is. So we have Cypress ISD obviously being the primary, and the majority of the neighborhood is going to be zoned to. Then we also have Katy ISD. So there's gonna be a small little sliver that's gonna be zoned to Katy ISD. And then on the newer section over there across 99 from where I'm at like right now, you're actually going to be zoned Waller, or one of the schools you're gonna be zoned Waller ISD. So it's really not all about public schools either. So for some of you who would rather prefer to put your, or place your children in a private education, Cypress, or right here in Bridgeland, also has the Cypress Christian School that just opened up not too long ago. So you do have that option, which by the way, Samantha, you saw it earlier how big that school is. That school is huge.
We went by there earlier and it's massive.
I think they have their own fields and everything. I mean,
yes.
It's pretty remarkable how huge that place is.
It's an outstanding private school.
Yeah. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a huge staple here in the community. But I love how they've been incorporating faith-based organizations or faith-based programs here directly into Bridgeland. If that's not your thing, that's totally okay. At least if it is your thing, you do have those options right here in the community without having to travel far and beyond to go search for something like that. All right, Samantha, so now that they all know about the amenities, they know about the schools, they know about what's around here located in Bridgeland, are you ready to go do some home tours?
I'm ready, let's go.
Let's go take a look at some home tours. You guys definitely don't want to miss this. We're gonna keep it average for the first house. We're not gonna go insane. We want to kind of give you an idea of what you can get for your money on an average price point here in Bridgeland. And then of course, we're gonna tour an ultra luxury home. You certainly don't wanna miss out. One of the most beautiful model homes that I've ever seen in a master plan community before. Let's go. All right guys, transitioning into our home tours. Now I could kick this show off with showing you multi-million-dollar homes, but I'm not. We're gonna keep it a little bit average. This right here behind me is a beautiful Newmark home. The specs on this home is actually a 5-bedroom, 4-bath. It's 2,650 square feet, listed right now at $525,000. You ready to go take a look, Samantha?
Let's go.
Let's roll. Welcome to this beautiful house, actually. I am a big fan of Newmark. If you watch our channel, what kind of house do we have, Samantha?
We have a Newmark home.
We have a Newmark home.
So we may be a little bit biased.
Yeah, maybe a little bit biased. So this is an actual inventory home. This isn't the model home. This is an actual inventory home that's readily available. It may or may not be available by the time you see this, but nonetheless, you can kind of get an idea of what kind of floor plans they have. Forgot to mention, this is a 45-foot product. So
yes, 45-foot lot.
45-foot lot. So where do you want to go first, Samantha?
Let's start right here at the front.
Okay, we'll start at the front.
What, were you thinking something different?
No, we can start right here. So this would be your guest bath. And I kind of like how the builder did the inventory home. Normally you don't really see a lot of like houses spec'd out like this, but take a look at that guest bath in here. Pretty nice. Looks pretty good. I love the stand-up shower. And then we have one of the guest rooms is gonna be towards the front. Now, a lot of people don't want to put their kids towards the front of the house, but you can totally use this as just a guest, because this is a 5-bedroom.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I would probably use this as a guest bedroom. 1, because it's at the front and kind of separate from the rest of the house. Yeah. And 2, it has the bathroom right here next to it for them to use.
Yeah, I think so too. That's probably the smartest decision, especially if you have kids of younger age.
Yeah.
Put them upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, so going back towards this way. So this is a little bit smaller house, 2650, but check.
But I'm impressed. There's 5 bedrooms in this house.
Look at this. So wide open concept kitchen to the living room with cathedral type ceilings.
And all the windows.
All the windows, all the natural light. And quick note on the windows, they're black interior, black exterior.
Yeah, I love that.
That makes a big pop. And then the flooring on this isn't quite a white oak flooring, but it's still that natural look, which I'm a big fan of natural looking oak wood or something like that. It's just awesome. Kitchen, what do you think about the kitchen?
I love the two-tone in the kitchen. I am not a super fan that they didn't take this part all the way to the ceiling, but they did the other side.
Oh, good catch.
But other than that, I mean, it's a great size kitchen. Like the floor plan, the footprint of it, it's a great size. There's plenty of workspace in here.
Yeah, I love the island in here. This is actually a really beautiful countertop, by the way.
Yeah.
Then we have our 5-burner cooktop here. But you're right, I do love the two-tone. You do get an island, a beautiful island at that. 2650, so 2,650 square foot. This honestly isn't bad.
Yeah, they definitely made a good use of the space. And I love that this looks over into the open, like that would be your dining table in front of it and then the living area.
And no back neighbors. You could just see a forest back there, which looks pretty cool. So how do you feel personally about your utilities being right off of your kitchen like this?
I'm
so
okay
that's
with it, honestly.
Room.
I like that it's not technically in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's kind of off the kitchen, off the living area. So I'm not walking through the kitchen with my clothes.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad, but man, look at this. You know, some people don't like that, but I think to each their own. It just really depends.
The laundry room?
Yeah. Laundry being with location where it is.
I'm okay with it.
Check out.
At least you don't have to walk through the kitchen.
So you have double doors that lead out to your back patio. And then a really nice, pretty tall back patio as well. Pretty cool. And check this out, Samantha. Comes ready for your outdoor kitchen. You already have your gas line here, which is pretty nice.
Nice.
So, and I truly hope that builders have caught on at this point that if you're gonna build an inventory home that doesn't have a buyer ready, they better have a gas line for you already. But yeah, this is a pretty decent, it's a small backyard, little maintenance.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a 45-foot lot and you're getting it at a good price for this area.
Yeah, 8-foot doors, or right there's 8 foot. So let's go to the master.
Yeah.
For a 45-foot product, this actually isn't too terrible. This is
still a very good sized bedroom.
Yeah, I don't know if they could tell it on camera, but this is pretty decent.
Yeah.
This isn't small by any stretch.
Can definitely fit a king in here and
oh, for sure.
Plenty of room for your furniture, nightstands,
without
dressers.
having to step over yourself or running into furniture.
Right,
like we did in our first apartment decades ago. The bathroom isn't too shabby either. It's not too bad. No, we have our garden tub here with the shower. The shower is small, but again, we're in a 45-foot product, so you're not gonna have it. But what's cool though is a lot of times these builders will allow you, let's say you don't even want to use the tub or you don't even want to have the tub. If you're building from scratch, you can probably take this wall to wall and just make it one giant shower if you wanted to.
But if you're like me, you enjoy having the tub.
Yeah, you know, you used it quite a bit whenever you were pregnant.
Every time.
Every time, yeah, all 3 times.
Yeah.
Hopefully 4 soon.
Oh my gosh.
Linen closets, toilets, gonna be in there, but
is it made of gold?
It's not made of gold, so we don't need to show it. Dual vanities, no fighting over who gets what. Maybe what side gets.
Look at this little hook that they put on here.
Oh, that's cute.
I kind of like that.
That's on there good too. Yeah, and the closet. So I don't know. For the price range, I mean, you are in a phenomenal area.
Yeah.
Right? So for the price range, that's why it's gonna be a little bit more expensive on a 45-foot product. But this is a good starter home. If you can afford it, this is a great starter home for you. Or even for those who are looking to downsize.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. So that's the master. Upstairs,
yep,
this is a 2-story.
I think we've covered everything downstairs.
Yeah, so this is a 2-story, so let's go upstairs, take
Hey,
a
one
look.
thing before we run up there real quick though,
Yeah.
while we're downstairs, you know, we always comment about the overhead objects.
Yep.
One thing that's nice about this one is that the kitchen's kind of right below it. So if someone throws something down, most likely it's not gonna land on your
As long
head.
as you don't have your charcuterie board just laid out right
That's
there and
true.
then throw Hot Wheels that lands in your food.
We've got some cars in our charcuterie board now.
All right, so let's go take a look upstairs after you, Samantha. Let's go take a look and see what the landing looks like, if it's big, spacious. Okay, so here's our landing. So this is gonna be our bedrooms. If you wanna pan that way, that is gonna be our landing area. So you can take a look at that. Not too bad. It's not the biggest I've ever seen, but it's pretty spacious.
Yeah.
For whatever you wanna do up here, especially for kids.
Nice little game room area, playroom for the kids.
And this is the overhang you were talking about. This is actually a pretty decent design, I would say. I really like the tall ceilings. That's what does it for me.
I love the cathedral ceilings.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
And those floor to ceiling windows.
Oh God, I love it. Natural light.
I just love, like, you walk in the house and that's what you see when
Yeah.
you walk in. Like, you just see the beautiful ceiling and the windows straight into the backyard.
I agree. It makes things feel spacious, not so claustrophobic, and more modernized, right, than your old traditional floor plans. All right, so bedroom 1 and 2, or 2 and 3. Actually, there was one downstairs.
Yeah,
so
this
3
is 3 and 4.
This is actually a Jack and Jill bathroom. But this is a pretty dang big, this is a pretty big kids room.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really big kids room, honestly, for this size house.
Yeah. 2,650 square foot, 525.
You could easily fit a king in here.
Yeah, you could right there.
Yeah.
You could put a king right there. You have a walk-in closet, and then over here is gonna be the Jack and Jill. Just a standard tub, nothing crazy, nothing special. Or we have our dual vanities, obviously, Jack and Jill. So this is Jack's, this one's Jill's. Yeah. So yeah, Jack goes here, Jill goes here.
Jack and Jill, hope you have
Actually, no, that one's the bigger room, so we'll put
That's
Jill, and Jack gets the smaller. Sorry,
he
Jack.
gets the secret cubby over there.
I guess that's the attic access. Looks like they're missing
A handle?
a handle, so
I don't know, I feel like my kids, or like me back in the day, would have made that a secret room.
Yeah, good thing I didn't have something like that when I was a kid. I'd be piling stuff up in there like crazy. My science experiments would be going in there to hide my filthiness as a kid. You know, spoiled bowls of milk. Blech. All right. So the other half of the upstairs, we have another bathroom here. Pretty standard bathroom with our sink and everything else. And then the final bedroom.
It's the final countdown.
Final countdown. This is probably the smallest bedroom of the house. What do you think?
I think so.
I think it is. I think it's the smallest bedroom, but it's nice. You get tons of natural light through here.
It's probably about the same size as the one downstairs,
You think
right?
so?
At the front of the house?
I don't know. Maybe the downstairs felt a little bit bigger, but you probably could be right.
Maybe.
I don't know. All right, so that is the Newmark home. Quick recap on that. So it's a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, 2,650 square feet, currently for sale right now at $525,000. And if you want to make an offer on this one or any other home here in Bridgeland, make sure you give me a call. I almost fell down the stairs. That would have been terrible. Okay. See, I'm putting my life on the line to produce good and high quality, valuable content for you guys. So give me a call or don't, whatever. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, Samantha, are you ready to tour one of the most beautiful custom model homes ever?
I am super excited
I'm
for this
super
tour.
excited to see this one too. So we haven't laid eyes on the interior yet, so the audience is actually going to see real authentic surprises from us because we haven't really laid eyes on it inside. So quick rundown. It's this one's going to start at 1.4 million.
Yep.
It's the Villa Rialto model. Now this one in particular is a Frederick Harris Homes, which is the estate version of Newmark. We already toured a Newmark earlier. And behind me is a 5,800 square foot home, 5 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms, and there is a beautiful oasis of a backyard that I can't wait to see. Kind of got a sneak peek of it, but you ready to go take a look?
Let's go.
Man, let's go look at this bad boy. So, what do you think of the courtyard?
So first reaction, like I'm loving courtyards. Like
I
don't know,
too.
I used to like not be a fan of them, but as we've toured more and more homes, especially these higher end homes, and a lot of them have these little built-in courtyards, either like in front of the home or kind of tucked in like in the middle of the home somewhere.
Yeah.
And I just love them. I think that they're so cool for like a private little chill area.
Yeah, what was that one model that we toured out in Manville? Pomona. Remember? It was was that Partners in Building or no? That was Toll Brothers.
I don't remember which one
It was Toll Brothers. Remember? And they had that beautiful courtyard. But this is nice. I mean, it's really, really hot outside. It's a hot day today, so we're definitely not going to light up the fire pit. I don't feel like I need to at least be 200 degrees to. I'm good. I'm good.
No.
So beautiful courtyard. So let's go take a look on the inside. Beautiful steel doors for our entryway.
Yes.
And this is about as far as we came, so I'm about to be amazed. You ready?
All right, here we go.
Oh, wrong door. All right. Okay, so, man, first impressions on this one.
It's
so the base
beautiful.
price, like I said, it starts at 1.4. 5,800 square foot. You're in the custom gated section here in Bridgeland, and we're still in Prairie Land. So Prairie Land was where we were earlier. It's where a lot of the new developments are starting to kind of get on this side of 99, because the older side of Bridgeland is pretty much built out. So
Yep,
this is where it's all
their
kind of
new little subsection of Bridgeland.
yeah. But man, check out the dining room. This is
Yes,
beautiful.
I love this built-in like storage, but it's kind of like a buffet table, but you have cabinets and stuff too. So it's just, I don't even know what to call it, but it's just gorgeous.
Check out the stonework.
Yeah.
That's marbling right there. That is, wow, that is stunning. So it looks like we have not quite level 5, maybe a level 3, level 4 drywall.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's a level 4 possibly, but we have our sharp corners to keep things extra
Nice.
sharp and modern. I'm not a big fan of bullnose corners anymore. I don't like them.
Very like early 2000s.
But check out did you look at, were they able to see how tall the ceiling was in that dining room?
I don't know if I panned up there, but
It's a tall dining room.
it's a good 12-foot ceiling.
Beautiful gold modern fixture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say at least 15 feet.
You think it's 15?
Yeah. Because I'm 6 foot, so you stack me up twice, I'm not gonna be able to touch the ceiling, I don't think.
Maybe 15.
Maybe.
I was thinking 12, but
All right, so check out this
either way.
spiral staircase with the bridge going across from one side of the upstairs to the other side.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I feel like an actual functional little space right here in this area.
This little area is big enough and spacious enough for your extra large Christmas tree that we have at our house.
There you go.
And the Newmark home we have, our little half moon, is a little smaller than this.
Yeah.
So when we put it in the half
a little
moon,
tight.
it kind of
Yeah.
extends out. But man, let's keep it moving. So this is going
I'm in
to
love
be-
with this living room.
Wow. Okay, check out all the windows. Look at that pool. Oh. Sneak peek. Don't show them too much. Wow. Okay.
The fireplace is gorgeous.
How do you feel about just sitting here on a nice winter day, light up that real fireplace, and just kind of relaxing here in your living room? Mm-hmm. That's great. How do you like the bookshelves?
I do. I really like the bookshelves that are built in, and then the accents, like the detail they put on the walls.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Nice 20-foot ceilings in here too.
I am all for custom luxury. The details, the attention to details are just gorgeous.
And open right here to the little breakfast table and
We
the
have
kitchen.
Our stonework for countertops
Yes,
with the waterfall.
I'm in love with this countertop.
A long time ago, I would have said that I wouldn't be a big fan of black countertops, but wow, this looks great.
Love this countertop, and I love that it's like the like it's a matte finish. It's not like super glossy, and I
yeah.
think that's what I love the most about it.
It resembles actual stone.
Yeah.
And we have our 6-burner stovetop here, which is amazing. 2 ovens, if you can get over here and take a look at that. 2 ovens, and we have our little hibachi griddle.
Nice.
But check this out.
Pot filler.
Your pot filler. Now, a lot of people aren't really familiar with what these are. You want to explain what this is? The pot
it's
filler.
to fill up your pots.
Yeah. So
with water, so you don't have to carry it to the sink.
yeah,
and
so you don't
back.
have to carry it over here.
Although this one's not
Yeah.
too far, but
It isn't. No.
still, it's nice to be able to just add some water right there.
Gorgeous vent hood.
Yeah, and then the detail in the back.
And the cabinet. This is so different from what we usually see. The cabinetry is different.
Yeah.
It's a lot more modern, a lot more sleek. These are all flush mounted cabinets, so you don't see like the shaker. It's all flushed.
And I think it's really interesting they did this built-in like cabinet in here.
That is very interesting. And then with our drawers.
Yeah. And then right here is the refrigerator with the custom little
The
cabinet
legitimate
fronts.
built-in refrigerator, which I'm gonna take a Newmark water because it's like 1,000,000 degrees outside. But I love how it's kind of tucked away and hidden a little bit. So that's a great. So let's go over here, take a look at this. Now this is kind of like your second living area.
Yeah, I kind of feel like over where the fireplace was is more like a formal living, and this is more like your casual living area where you might actually spend more of your time.
Here, you think?
I think so. I mean, unless you wanted to use it as something different, like you could totally use this as like a, I mean, we haven't seen the upstairs yet, but this could definitely be like a game room area.
So if you come
because
over
it's right
here,
off the outside.
yeah. So if you come over here, well, this is our sliders.
Yeah.
Got to have the 3-door sliders, but this walks out to your oasis of a backyard.
Yeah.
Like straight up, I'm looking at the hot tub. Can they see?
No.
No? All right.
No.
We're not going to show them yet.
But you can see like a little sneak peek of how big the yard is from here, and just you can see like if you like, this could be a great entertaining space. You can just open up those doors.
Yeah.
It's a great indoor outdoor area.
So by the way, when it comes, we were talking about yard space just now. So the sales rep is telling me 90-foot products here is semi-custom. 100-foot products is full custom. So you can either choose one of their floor plans that they have available, or if you come with your own floor plan, they'll be able to build it for you. And what do they have here? Samantha, check this out. Your practical doors.
Yeah.
But it's actual double doors.
Too.
Beautiful steel.
They match the front.
Yeah. That's amazing.
We'll go out there in just a minute. Let's finish the downstairs.
Yeah, let's finish the downstairs.
We kind of skipped over this little section. Well, actually, there's still more back here, but this little section right here is like a little wet bar.
Yeah, the little wet bar. Very nice wet bar.
Yeah.
This is a very modern layout. I liked how things are kind of tucked away, and it has a nice mixture of things tucked away like this versus open.
Yeah.
It's a healthy mixture of both rather than just one giant open concept. Like, this is a healthy mix.
Yeah, I agree.
Beautiful wet bar. You have obviously your wine cooler in here.
Yep.
Refrigerator.
And I don't know if they saw, but there was one in that other living area as well, tucked in the corner.
Super nice. Okay.
And then right back here, we have some more cabinetry, pantry,
mud area.
Yep.
Now, this is a pretty nice utility room.
Pretty nice. This
pretty
is
nice.
Very nice.
Very
utility
beautiful
room.
indeed. Yeah. How do you like the setup in here?
I love it. Plenty of counter space to work. We've got
plenty of
sink
cabinets
to clean. Plenty of cabinets. That door behind you, I think, goes to one of the garages.
You know, this is actually a good setup because we toured, what was that one we did in Friendswood? Avalon. It was 1.4 million. Decked out was like 1.75, I believe. That one in Avalon. And the whole house was gorgeous, just like this, but the utility room was a joke, I felt like, in my opinion.
Remember.
I don't know, it was really small compared to the house, you know what I mean? But this right here is outstanding.
And I love the little built-in area right here.
It is nice. All right, let's keep it moving. That's all the sales rep's office over there. More cabinets, more storage.
Yep.
There we go. All right, where to next, Samantha?
Let's go over here to this little corner.
To the master?
Yeah.
Master bedroom, you ready?
Master bedroom.
I haven't seen it yet, so let's take oh my God.
Oh, wow. Just first impression, I love the hallway.
Babe.
What's in there?
Just,
oh my goodness.
Look.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh.
just look.
No, I'm not even gonna show you that part yet.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Beautiful. Oh my God. This is great. This is amazing. I love this layout. Don't get me wrong, but I'm staring at something. This is insane. Come here and look at this. A 2-story.
This is what dreams
closet
are made of.
I know you would love this. A 2-story closet, man. This is
You'd have
insane.
to buy me more clothes to fill it up.
Yeah, I have to buy you more clothes?
Yeah, so they need to buy some houses. So.
This is insane. A 2-story closet. Oh my gosh, this is wild.
I think I'll keep the downstairs. You get to come upstairs for your clothes.
I'm okay with that. I don't have that very many clothes anyway, so.
Look, there's a little window over there built into the closet.
It brings in a little bit of natural light. It's okay. Your neighbors might see you getting dressed naked if you get up here, but you might want to pull those little curtains down a little bit. But man, wow. Okay. I don't get impressed by closets very often anymore. I just don't. But this is the best one I've seen in a long time. A long time.
Sure.
This is the best one
I've seen. Usually closets are just a closet. They're just, you know, a shelf with a rod and that's it.
Yeah.
This is pretty impressive.
Great. And they have an island down there. Let's go take a look down there and see what it looks like. This is very impressive. I gotta say, yeah, no. I mean, I have seen obviously enormous closets and built-ins and stuff, but a 2-story, that's insane.
It is insane. This is amazing.
Wow. I feel like I'm at a designer store trying to pick out my shoes.
For real. Look, it even has a little, what do they call these, like valet pins or something?
Yeah. Oh look, you're even, you have a nice little spot for all your jewelry right here.
Nice.
In the cabinets.
Love the island.
Sweet.
I would put a little bench right over here underneath the stairs so I could sit and get ready right there.
I mean, at this point, they might as well make the toilet gold.
Is it?
No.
Oh darn, can't show the toilet.
Car wash shower, enter one way, exit the other. 2 shower heads. You know, a quick tip for a lot of you. Remember that one, what was that one model that we toured together, Samantha, where they had, they thought of.
Oh yeah, one was high and one was lower.
Was it Cane Island and Katie?
I don't remember.
Yours was lower, so they thought of the women.
There was a shower head that was higher up and one was lower down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking.
They thought about us short people.
They did.
Which I appreciate.
Which you're about as short as Jose Altuve from the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
So
He might be a little taller than me.
Mighty Mouse, you know, whatever.
I love this tub too.
This is a good tub.
Usually I want a freestanding tub, and this one's not technically freestanding. It's built in, but it's large. You don't see big tubs like this.
It has good depth too.
Yeah.
Yeah, my whole body could fit in there.
For sure.
Very nicely. Is there a drain?
And then look at the beautiful double vanity with plenty of cabinetry.
Babe, I can look at you getting ready every day in this thing.
I bet you could.
All right, we haven't even seen the bedroom yet.
Look at this giant mirror.
This is cool. Look at this detail. This is very interesting. This is like circular cylinder pieces of stone.
Hey, it matches the kitchen countertop.
This is a gorgeous master bedroom.
Wow.
Look at the picture window bringing in a ton of natural light.
And you see the beautiful
Oasis.
pool and hot tub.
I could wake up every morning, roll over, and then just stare outside into my bed. This would be my side of the bed. You can have that one over there.
I mean, just looking at this on the camera, like, it looks like a picture.
It does?
Beautiful.
Looks good. That's
beautiful blue sky, some white puffy clouds, beautiful pool.
It's amazing. It looks so good.
This is so, like, it's just 10 out of 10 for sure.
10 out of 10, definitely.
This bedroom is fantastic.
Do you like the big oversized mirror right here?
I do. Honestly, I was gonna say I would have put one in the closet underneath the stairs area where I would put the little seating, like put a big mirror there,
But it makes sense because a lot of what you women will do is you'll go and get yourself all dressed up, make yourself look really nice and pretty, even though you look pretty all day long, babe, no matter if you do your makeup.
Oh, thanks.
But after you're done, you kind of walk out and this is your second chance to look at yourself.
Well, yeah,
fix
you
your
go
hair.
in, you go to your closet, pick out your clothes, go to the vanity, do your makeup, walk out of the bathroom, and bam, you're at your mirror.
This is great. All right, well, let's keep moving.
Let's keep on going. Go upstairs. What's that?
That's a nice little half bath in here.
Ooh.
This is a very pretty tile.
It is very pretty.
You know, I would have been nervous to do this because it's small, hexagon or honeycomb. I would have felt like I'd have been too busy if it was just me trying to visualize it. But now that it's here, I can physically see it. I love it.
Yeah. This is a nice little half bath off the living area for guests.
Beautiful. Okay, so
where
are we going
now? We can go upstairs.
Upstairs. All right. So now let's go up here. Hey, look, this looks like Cane Island. Remember, no, it wasn't Cane Island, Town Lake.
Town Lake.
Town Lake.
Yeah.
Remember, because it was halfway up the stairs in Town Lake when that one we toured. By the way, if you want to see what Town Lakes looks like, focus. Town Lake had a setup just like this, right?
They did.
Halfway up here, but
halfway up.
This is really cool.
I really like this little study area.
I could lock myself away in here all day.
How it only was like partly up the stairs, and I'm trying to show the stairs. They have cool little lights.
Show them. Turn around.
Look.
Oh, they do?
They have cool, like the stairs are lit up.
Oh, that's nice.
As you go upstairs. That's so cool.
All right.
Anyways, this study. But I love the
built-ins?
The built-ins, like a little library. And there's so much natural light in here.
That is amazing.
And it has the double like glass doors, like that matches the front door.
The steel.
Yeah.
Steel doors. All right, let's keep going. We'll go upstairs. The other half. All right. So bedroom. Very spacious. Every room, like I haven't seen it yet, but every room I'm going to imagine has their own bathroom.
Probably. And they're probably all decent size, I would guess.
Herringbone tile, check that out. That looks good. I love the blues.
I think that's gray.
It's a bluish gray. We fight over colors constantly.
I think you need to go do a colorblind test.
I'm not colorblind. Okay, what is the color is this? Beige?
Yeah, it's like a tan.
A tan beige. Yeah, this is like level 4.
All right, we'll walk across the little bridge because we're in Bridgeland. Haha.
I see what you did there. Funny. All right, walk over here on this side. What's this? This is gonna be a little storage closet. Nice.
Love all the storage closets. I'm a big fan.
Look at these bathrooms. Even the bathrooms are beautiful. Like, all these guest bathrooms are nice.
Look at the black doors.
That's beautiful. I love how they took the tile to the ceiling too. Yeah. Looks good.
My only thing in here.
Oh, it connects.
They did these doors black, which is, or I guess they're not black actually. They're kind of a brownish color. They should have done gold fixtures. But either way, it's still beautiful. The color, what are they color washed this whole bedroom? It
is color washed, even the trim, you're right.
Yeah.
The whole.
Not the ceiling, but.
Yeah, not the ceiling, but everything else is color washed.
Trim and, this is a huge bedroom.
It's nice.
I love it.
It is very spacious. Nice walk-in closet.
Was that a closet?
Yeah. That's the bathroom that you just saw outside.
Connects to the bathroom with the hallway.
And then the other bedroom.
Bedroom number
3.
What is this? 3?
3?
4?
3 or 4.
Number 3 upstairs.
Nice walk-in shower. You know, I would have loved as a kid to have my own walk-in shower.
You think so?
I think so.
I remember as a kid.
I wouldn't like the responsibility to clean it.
Well, as a kid. I remember as a kid for a long time taking baths, probably until like junior high, high school.
Show them what the bathroom looks like. I think that looks good.
It is beautiful.
Starting price 1.4 million. I can certainly see the value in this.
Oh, for sure.
5,800 square foot.
Okay, it's like a maze. Where did we go?
It is a maze.
We need to go this way. You missed a hallway over here.
Oh, you're right. I did.
You missed a hallway.
I missed. I mean, it's like you're right. It's a maze.
What's over here?
Oh, a balcony.
It's a surprise. Oh, this
look
is
at
so
this.
Cool. You missed one of the best parts of the house.
I did.
You were just gonna skip right over it.
Game room, media room, right off the patio and the balcony.
Wow.
This is great.
Babe, I love these chairs.
Look how big these are.
I think we should get one.
You're a cuddle bug, so you would love to.
I love those chairs.
I know you do.
Let's get one.
I just want my recliner and leave me alone. But you're a cuddle bug, so.
This is an awesome media room. And it's huge, and I love like the little
riser.
Step down. Yeah.
The little riser there. Man, yeah, these are awesome. I could just sleep right here, fall asleep watching my favorite movies, my favorite TV shows.
Just missing the projector in here in the screen.
We are just missing the projectors, but this is super relaxing. This feels like home.
It does.
This is a very nice.
We're gonna make an offer or what?
Yeah, so help me buy this house by letting me help you buy a house. Give us a call, we'll score you the deal of a lifetime.
Look, this has little pocket doors.
It does.
I like that.
I'm a big fan of pocket doors. Okay, game room area.
Nice.
Now.
Sorry, I was showing pocket doors.
Focus. All right, game room area. What do you think? Natural light, windows?
I love it. And there's a balcony right here off of the
little
game
bar
room
top
area.
for your
and there's
drinks.
A little like more sink, counter, and fridge space.
There is.
Little mini fridge over here.
And then this is the other staircase that'll lead you back downstairs to that room we were in earlier.
Oh, right below us is the other little living room.
Right. Balcony?
Like the balcony. I think it's a functional balcony. Ours, the balcony is, sneak peek.
Hey, don't show them. All right, you could show them. I'd probably have skipped all this already just to see the pool. Man, I could listen to that waterfall all day.
It's like a modern grotto.
That's awesome. So we can come up here. This is a nice layout because your friends, if you like to host, entertain.
Yes.
Have your people out there.
That's what I was saying. Is like our house, the balcony is off of a bedroom.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I feel like is a little weird. The balcony is off of like a game room, entertaining area,
right.
Which I think would actually get a lot of use. Because you could sit out here and hang out. This is even big enough you could put a table out here to just sit out here and hang out.
I agree. So let me know in the comment section, do you like balconies if they are functional like this right off of the game room instead of attached to a bedroom? Let me know in the comments. All right,
let's go back and see. What else did we miss? Anything else?
The other side.
No, we already did the other side.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
We did this side, the first side?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did. We crossed the
went
bridge.
to that one first.
Okay. So let's make our way outside.
Back downstairs?
Yeah. Let's go outside. Oh my God. Okay. Let me start by saying this. If you call me and you want to buy a house and for some reason you end up landing with this model and you have a pool, I will score you the deal of a lifetime on one condition: you invite me to all of your get-togethers and parties so I can enjoy it as well. So I will score you the deal of a lifetime. I can negotiate with these builders like crazy, and the only condition though, just you got to invite us.
You're invited. We're friends.
We're friends. You work with me, we're friends forever. That's just how that works. Outdoor grill, love it.
Whole little counter and everything. Fridge, sink.
Whole stone. Check that out.
A whole outdoor kitchen.
I couldn't be a sales rep. I would just try to cook food out here all day long.
Jump in the pool.
Jump in the pool. Yeah, y'all just go take a look around.
I'm just enjoying the house.
Man, look at this,
Look
beautiful
how beautiful this hot tub is. It has it's the Infinity.
The Infinity hot tub. That's amazing. Wow. Gorgeous, gorgeous. What do you think about the decking? The tile work for the decking?
I love the decking. I wonder, actually here, hold on one second. I'm gonna step on this with my bare feet. I'm curious how hot this gets. Huh.
It's not hot?
I mean, it's warm, but it's not.
It's like 100 degrees right now.
Yeah. It's not too hot to walk on. I wonder if it gets slippery when it's wet though.
This is outstanding.
This is stunning. Look at this table.
Look at the other side too.
Oh yeah, the
little seating area.
I mean the lounging area.
Yeah. So obviously base price 1.4. It's not going to come with a pool.
Obviously.
But you have the option. This is semi-custom, so you can add the pool if you want to,
yeah.
or you could just do it at a later date, probably. You know, probably be a little bit cheaper.
One little thing about this pool too, look behind the little waterfall. There's like a little fire pit area.
A fire feature, yeah.
That would look so cool at night.
They really would. What's nice too, you could set your chairs out here and just be behind the waterfall.
There's a little patio area.
Yeah.
You could set some chairs here.
Just hang out.
And look how much yard space is still left, even after this pool and everything is here.
Yeah.
There's
See my
still
the French drains.
Plenty of yard.
Get a nice view from here and show them the whole back half of the house. That looks nice.
It's gorgeous.
That's gorgeous.
Let's walk around this way.
They have certainly modernized some of these floor plans. I've been inside some $5 million, $7 million homes before that are older. I don't know. I get everyone has different taste. I understand that, right? But I think I want more of a modernized floor plan like this.
Yeah.
You know, there's some that we've seen that are just so gaudy.
Yeah.
Just so gaudy on the interior. I just can't do. It's nice. Don't get me wrong, but man, if I was gonna fork up $1 million, $1.5 million, $2 million, I want a modernized floor plan like this.
Tell you what, this pool looks real refreshing right now.
I'm so tempted to jump in, but I know we'll get kicked out of this model home, so we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. So, overall impression, what do you think, Samantha?
I am in love with this house. I'm in love with these large lounge chairs.
These are awesome. These
I
are the same ones from the media room.
I don't know if it's the same, but it's very similar.
Yeah.
I think it's totally worth every penny. I mean, it's a fantastic floor plan.
Yeah.
Has everything you could want. Study, game room, media room, balcony, pool, all the bedrooms, plenty of bedrooms.
Gated section, 10 out of 10 in my book.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for sure.
And Newmark is a great builder. It's Newmark's estate version.
Yeah.
By Frederick Harris.
Yeah.
It's the same company though, and they're a great builder. We have a Newmark home, no complaints, and it's 12 years old.
Yeah.
And I get new construction fever every time we do these videos.
I know, right? Every time we look at one, it's like, we're gonna buy this house.
I know, we're gonna buy this one, we're gonna buy that one, we're gonna buy this one. We need like I don't know, $100 million so we could just buy all the houses. I don't even know where to go. We've done so many suburb tours. I don't even know where to go if we were to move. I like them all.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
They do a great job, that's for sure.
But that is going to wrap up our tour of Bridgeland. I truly hope you found some sort of value out of this video. And if you did, make sure you smash that subscribe button down below. And if you plan on moving to Cypress or Bridgeland or Town Lake or anywhere in the greater Houston area, make sure you give me a call. You'll find all my information in the description box down below. And if you're watching this on your TV, which I know 60% of you guys do, there is a QR code that'll be popping up on your screen right now. Take out your phone, take out your phone, scan that QR code, book a call with myself or Samantha, and we'd be happy, delighted, and honored to help make your transition here a smooth one. We'll see you guys in the next video.